What is up, boys? I have a new YouTube free pick video for the divisional round this upcoming weekend. I have picks for all four games, and before I get into them, I want to do a quick little recap from Saturday and Sunday and Monday from wildcard weekend, and we absolutely killed it. We cashed out this play right here. This one paid 5x, and then we cashed out this play right here. This one paid 4 or 4.5x. So we made profit this weekend. I think 8 units total just off of the free picks. I released 4 free picks. So that's a really good start to the playoffs, and I'm super excited. Let's jump right into the divisional round picks. And right here, I have a long shot lay. So again, guys, don't put the house on this. Don't nuke this play, okay? It's a long shot play. We're trying to turn 10 into 200, so it's going to be 20x your money. And these are 5 of my favorite plays for this upcoming weekend's slate. So let's start off with a play that's just been super consistent this entire season, but I've really been taking the last couple weeks, and that's Lamar over 1.5 pass touchdowns. We're getting this at a even payout, which feels like really good value for us. He's cleared this line, I believe, at a 72% rate on the season. We just took this last week, as you can see up here, and he cashed this before halftime. And the over-under for this Buffalo game is 51.5 right now. It might move a little bit, but it's going to be a pretty high-scoring game. And I did look at the conditions and the temperature. It's going to be cold. There's a chance of snow. But again, with how consistent Lamar's been and with the books setting the line pretty high, I think that 1.5 pass touchdowns is super doable, especially for the fact that they might be down in this game and they might need to keep throwing it in the second half. So I'm really liking the value on that. Then the next play I have is Jahmyr Gibbs over his longest rush. I'm going to go over this one pretty quickly. This one and Saquon also over his longest rush. These really, I feel like, don't need a ton of explanation. They're 2 of, if not the most explosive backs in the league. Gibbs had like multiple runs in week 18 versus the Vikings over this. And he's been super explosive. And again, I'm not worried about David Montgomery coming back and taking a lot of touches. I think he clears this line pretty easily. And then Saquon, he's going to get a heavy workload in this game. He cleared this this past weekend versus Green Bay. And again, I think 19 yards for a longest rush is pretty doable for him, especially with me thinking that Philly's going to be up for a large part of this game, so I could see him getting 25 touches again. I really don't see a world where he doesn't spring one for at least 19 yards. And then the 2 other picks that I'm going to explain in a little bit more depth. James Cook over half a anytime touchdown. He scored last week. We took this last week. He scored in the first quarter. And again, I think that this is a really good matchup with Baltimore because of the workload he's getting. He got a heavy workload last week, and he's been involved in the passing game and in the running game. And I think the big thing I realized from watching the game last week is Ray Davis wasn't used that much. They're using Ty Johnson on passing down situations, but the main thing is around the goal line. Who's really getting the goal line touches? And it's been James Cook throughout this entire season and last week against Denver. So again, with the over-under being set at 51, I think that he's able to get a touchdown for himself. And then the last play, which I think is the most slept-on play for this weekend, is Samaje Perine over 8.5 receiving yards. He's cashed this in all but 3 games this season, and he had 50 yards, 50 receiving yards the last time Kansas City played Houston. So again, this line is just so disrespectful. I know the thinking is, oh, he's not on the field a lot. He's the running back 3. But he comes in for third downs, every single third down, and Mahomes looks for him. Mahomes looks for him on those rollout plays where he needs a back, where Kelsey and his wide receivers are covered. And Perine is a really good pass catcher out of the backfield. So this is a really slept-on play in my opinion. So again, guys, this is going to turn your $10. Obviously, you can put more, you can put less. It's up to you. But if you put $10, it's going to turn it into $200. If you put $100, it's going to turn it into $2,000. So 20x your money. And these are my 5 favorite plays. Again, my 2 favorite plays, or my favorite play, I would say, is probably the Perine play and probably James Cook to score. Those are my 2 favorite plays out of these 5. But again, I love them all. And if you're new to DFS, a lot of these apps are DFS Daily Fantasy Sports, by the way. If you're new to all of that, a lot of these apps are throwing massive discounts and cash bonuses for the playoffs. And my favorite app right now has been Chalkboard, and they just released a little while ago a new option called Cash Out, and it pretty much means that let's say Lamar, Jahmyr Gibbs, James Cook, and Samaje all cash out. You can take a certain amount that they give you to cash out instead of waiting for Saquon, right? Obviously, the games are, not in that order. But a better example would be Lamar's the last leg, and you don't really feel too comfortable, or you just want your money right now, you can cash it out, and you'll still make profit, which is the most important thing. They're the first app to offer this feature, so you want to take full advantage of that. And again, if you use code DOLLARS when signing up, you'll get a 100% deposit match as well as a free square. So pretty much you'll get Lamar, I think Matt Stafford, Jared Goff for half a yard. And you can throw it onto this slip. It's going to increase the multiplier even more. And again, all they need is half a yard. They've gotten that in every single game of their careers, so that's free. And again, you'll get that for free, plus the deposit match, plus the cash out option. All you got to do is use code DOLLARS. Another app I really like is Sleeper. They're going to give you a $500 deposit match. Use code DOLLARS. You'll also get those free squares. They're doing a promo where for your first $5 entry, you'll get $55 worth of entries to play with. So 11 extra money. So again, they're just throwing all these promos at you where if you really know how to manage your money, you can easily profit. You can make $50, $100 each weekend for the last couple weekends of the NFL season, and then going into the NBA season. And then same thing for better picks. They're going to give you a $500, I want to say. I think that's what it is. A $500 deposit match, a Jared Goff free square, and they also do tons of promos, tons of bonuses. So if you just know how to manage your money, take advantage of the discounts that they do weekly, you can easily profit. So make sure to lock in this play, guys. I feel super confident. I'm going to have more plays. I'm going to have an anytime touchdown lay, and then a couple more plays specific for the games. I'm definitely going to have one for the Buffalo-Baltimore game that I'm going to be releasing later this week. So if you're not already subscribed, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Like this video, leave a comment if you're locking this play in or if you made some money with us this past weekend. I'll see you guys next time.